Hello, Helena. It's Emily McVeigh, Executive Director of the United Way of the Lewis and Clark area. We're here for this week's United Way Partner Spotlight with Aspen Adult Services. And Charlie, welcome. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you.
What are you working on right now with Aspen?
Gosh, we are cooking up a couple cool things, and so the outside stuff, we got a block party we're starting to put together that I was talking to the city about, getting Women's Park on August 24th and doing just a big party event, having a couple bands, couple food trucks, excuse me, and just celebrating our disabled neighbors and doing some fun stuff like that. We're trying to expand, trying to expand our day program, and we're at capacity right now, and so we've pushed that. I had always said 16 would be the number that would fill that thing up, and we're now at 20, and so not everybody comes every day is how we've kind of made it work, but we're ready for more space, for that, and so night out at the church events and just other kind of fun stuff. This year we're just trying to do bigger and better, so more barbecues, pizza parties, dances and carnivals, all kinds of fun stuff.
So with max capacity, you've been looking for new space.
We have been looking for new space. We have a line on one potential space that will open up in the middle of summer, but nothing's set in stone, and so we're very much looking for about 6,000 square feet we think would be good. The floor plan is kind of specific. We do need 2,000 to 3,000 square feet of more open space, and then another 2,000 to 3,000 square feet of office space that could really be bullpen style. And so really even 2,000 to 3,000 square foot spaces that were attached would be good. But I know that's pretty specific, Yeah. So
yeah, always putting the word out though.
That's right. We're always looking.
Yeah. I know. It's like a lot of people knocking on doors for space.
They are, well, and I guess I have a vision for the community that's kind of a big vision. If we could get a lot in town, I've had people express interest in helping us build something. Mm-hmm. And so I have a vision for the Helena Area Activity Center for people with disabilities. And I think that it would be cool to house Aspen in a space like that had a physical activity center as well as an art and education center that we would use, for people that aren't aware. The Grove in the Lion building is our day program right now, and that's when I talk about our space being at capacity as our day program space. And so essentially, if we could start an activity center, which I was going to call it a rec center, but a couple of people liked the activity center idea better, and I tend to agree. The activity center concept would be cool because it would be open to all people with disabilities in the community from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., and then we would house our space in it and do our thing as well, So if we can get some land going, we could get some help from a couple of different partners to build something custom and kind of get that 4,000 square feet of rec space with offices around it. It'd be cool.
Yeah. Great. Lots of great ideas.
Yeah.
Just need some space and money.
more space, yeah.
All right. So what is something people can do in the community to help support people with disabilities?
I think first and foremost, recognition. I think that when you are seeing people of the whole range of disabilities that our neighbors have in this community, not one of those people is going to be upset when you say hello to them or when you acknowledge them. Everyone is happy with a smile and a wave. And often if you are open to it, you can get a lot of hugs too, So I think just recognizing our neighbors and treating them like our friends is really important. The other thing, if you're curious to know about how we can provide opportunities for these guys, we did the beautification project in the Great Northern last year. And so all the flowers, all the new plants and everything over there by the Silver Star Steakhouse, Hokkaido, the carousel, we did all of that. And so they provided the plants, and our folks and staff planted some 200, 300 plants in there. That was an awesome opportunity. We have done some maternity ward bag stuffing for St. Pete's, and our guys could put little cards in there that just let new moms know that welcome to the community for their baby, and that Aspen did that, our folks did that. And so we're looking for opportunities to do murals. We're looking for opportunities to plant more flowers. We're looking for opportunities to give our clients opportunities to beautify the community and be active community members.
And you guys do a lot of job shadowing, though. I see your posts for people in their jobs and their successes and all that.
Yes. So that's another thing. So if you are a local business owner and you are interested in having one of your neighbors with disabilities come and work, the state actually provides cool programs called work experiences, where the first 40 hours of work are paid for by the state. You can get to know people, see if they're a good fit, and give them valuable experience. And so if that's something you're interested in, my information will be up on the screen, and we can definitely talk about that. But yeah, lots of what we call supported employment work in the community.
Yeah, they always look very happy. So
it's
always a fun post to see on Facebook amongst negativity.
Everybody needs a sense of purpose is the biggest thing for all of us, I think.
Yeah. Speaking of, what kinds of things inspire you about people in the community these days? Like, the work you do.
I just got done reading Helen Keller's book, The Story of My Life. And it's so interesting to learn about her perspective of everything, of the outside world, but also her perspective of other people's perspective of her. And that's really made me, I should say, relit the fire of curiosity in me personally, as far as just what people are experiencing. And so that's what's just been inspiring me lately, is to just know my neighbors better and know what they're kind of going through, what they're struggling with, and then what their inspirations are, what is going to help them to triumph. And like I said with Aspen, this is the most stable that we've ever been. And financially, we're starting to get to a point where not only are we paying the highest wages in the city, but we're starting to do a lot more of these fun activities. And so that we're going to start highlighting different people and their desires. I'd really like to get things, if you're interested in contributing, I want to get an overland vehicle that a wheelchair can pull into, and then it would be a dual track thing where people that can't get out can get out. We took a gentleman with cerebral palsy out hunting this last year, and though we didn't get anything, he just had a blast. We used adaptive equipment from Montech, and with a cool overland thing, we could do more of that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm more inspired by these days, is just the cool opportunities that people are looking for and that we can potentially provide.
So what kind of specific projects would you like to see in Helena, and how can people help make that happen? Well,
that I think is a big one. I think mural space would be so cool. So we have a resident artist who runs our day program, and she has really brought a lot of specific art projects in, as far as like Monet and Picasso, different artist studies, but then cool open projects with a lot of creative license for these guys. And so we could do murals that are really targeted and catered to specific businesses. If you're a restaurant and you want some food-based idea stuff, we could do that. We could do outside themed mountain stuff. We could do all kinds of kind of cool themes for murals. I think would be awesome for us to do around town. And then any projects like the maternity bags, like the flowers, like we also stuffed a bunch of bags for God's love for our neighbors that are without homes. And just opportunities like that, I think, would be the coolest ones.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else to share about Aspen before we sign off?
You know, I just want to thank the community. This community is so wonderful. We're so blessed. And so some people specifically, Dennis at Planet Euro, Eric and Tanner and those guys at Safeway, the folks that run St. Pete's, just all of our partners that provide good jobs in the community for our disabled neighbors, and then opportunities not only for work but recreation, Capital City Health Club. You know, that's just, this community is, I always talk about how we could be better, but I need to also highlight how excellent we already are for our neighbors. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and if people don't know, you guys do have fun parties. And
Yeah.
if people aren't supporting yet, you know, they could support those fun things that you guys throw in.
For sure. So we're always looking for, we do a monthly party. And so we're always looking for food and material things. So for our carnivals, for our bingo events, First Lutheran Church has been wonderful to donate a bunch of kind of costume-esque jewelry. Cool things like that. Stuffed animals we got one year where we gently used our new stuffed animals, bags of those for prizes, sponsoring the pizza parties and barbecues. If you're interested and you have a bunch of barbecues, we would love to talk about that, to potentially have people come out to help us actually barbecue the food at the barbecues.
Yeah. So volunteers.
Volunteers are always welcome. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks
Thank
so
you
much
so
for joining
much.
us.
Yeah,
Good to see you
thank
again.
you.
All right, Helena. Thanks again. We'll see you again next week.